Welcome back to our channel Sussex Squad Family TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle cried and cried over bullying smear campaign. Meghan Markle cried and cried before the Oprah interview aired because of a smear campaign against her, Prince Harry has revealed. All because a black biracial woman of mixed race heritage fell in love with a white prince. The British establishment and the royal family lost their minds, bullied her to the point of suicidal thoughts. Harry also said his wife had a clear idea of how she would end her life when she was 6 months pregnant with their son Archie. Meghan and Harry sat down with their friend Oprah Winfrey to discuss their royal exit in an explosive 2-hour interview which was aired in March. But before it was shown, a report in the Times revealed Meghan had been accused of bullying when she was still a senior royal. It is worth noting that people who accused her of that are the ones who go on tabloid like cowards to insult Meghan Markle. If you saw the defamatory words that is being used by them, Meghan Markle woke me up at 5 a.m., sent me an email at 5 a.m. Those are the crimes that Meghan Markle has been accused of, which I must say, all of them, according to a recent report, have all removed their charges against Meghan Markle, their accusations against Meghan Markle. Because Meghan Markle never did anything wrong. We all know that. Every single one of you know that. I know that. You know it. We all know it. The whole world knows it, as a matter of fact. It was the smear campaign orchestrated for 5 years. From the moment her relationship with Prince Harry became public, Meghan Markle has had to endure racism, bullying, abuse, character assassination, the harassment. If you are put into Meghan Markle's shoes for 5 minutes, I can guarantee you guys that you wouldn't be able to take a quarter of what they dish out to Meghan Markle. The newspaper reported that Jason North, who had been a communication secretary for the couple and for Prince William and Kate, had written to HR to raise concern that Meghan had been able to bully 2 PAs out of the royal household, which we know is a complete fabricated lie. Jason North, of all people, works for Prince William. He's the one who Thomas Markle called out on national TV a few days ago as the only point man that he has in the palace. Jason North works for Prince William. Prince William used Meghan Markle's tainted relationship with Thomas Markle to his advantage by using her to peddle the most negative coverage against Meghan Markle, speaking to British tabloids to help in abuse of Meghan Markle. And suddenly, they have to pretend surprised that Meghan Markle would leave the UK? You've got to be kidding me. Meghan said the report was a smear campaign against her and denied all the allegations. Buckingham Palace set up an investigation into the claims. It is worth noting that Buckingham Palace has never investigated anyone, any member of its own family, for years. This is the first time when a black biracial woman has actually joined them. Suddenly, they know what an investigation means. Even Prince Andrew being accused of being a pedophile, an alleged pedophile by Virginia, and with ties to Jeffrey Epstein, there's never been any investigation into him at all. Zero, nothing. Harry claimed the report was a joint effort between the firm and the media and said he was working in the night by Meghan's crying over it. And it's sad, it's really sad for me to even read this part, that Harry was woken up in the night by Meghan crying over and over it. A woman who simply fell in love with a white prince was punished to the point she thought about committing suicide. In this documentary, the you can see, Harry said before the Oprah interview aired, because of the headlines and combined effort of the firm and the media to smear her, I was waking up in the middle of the night to her crying into a pillow because she didn't want to wake me because I was already carrying too much. That's heartbreaking, he said. I held her. We talked. She cried and she cried and she cried. Therapy has equipped me to be able to take on anything. That's why I'm here now. That's why my wife is here now. Without therapy and without doing the work, we would not be able to withstand this. I've never had any anger through this. I've always had compassion, which is what they've been doing for years and years and years. North, after failing to appear for the Daily Mail on Sunday in the court case in which Meghan Markle won, he was probably fired by Prince William for not being able to testify testify against Meghan Markle in a court case which Meghan Markle won in both counts of privacy and copyright. Harry and Meghan's March interview with Winfrey leveled accusations of racism against the palace as they said someone in the family had raised concerns about the color of their future children's skin. They also said Meghan had not received any support when she had suffered suicidal thoughts. The interview appeared to deepen a rift between Harry and the rest of his family, with reports that no one had reached out to them within a week of its airing. William issued a fiery denial that his family was not racist when he was questioned about it in the days after it aired. When in reality, every single person knows that the royal family is racist. I mean, look at them. They are the epitome of white supremacy in the UK. But Harry insisted the interview was done to aid in reconciliation. He said in the new documentary, "I like to think we were able to speak truth in the most compassionate way possible, therefore leaving an opening for reconciliation and healing." The interview was about being real, being authentic, and hopefully sharing an experience we know is relatable to many people in the world despite our unique privileged position. Meghan only appeared briefly in one part of the 5-episode series but did not speak directly to the camera in the show. She told Winfrey in March that she had been left feeling suicidal when she was a working royal and 6 months pregnant with Archie. Harry spoke about the day she had told him she was having those thoughts, saying he was ashamed of the way he had handled it. He said the scariest thing for her was her clarity of thought. She hadn't lost it, she wasn't crazy, she wasn't self-medicating, be it through pills or alcohol. She was absolutely sober. She was completely sane. Yet in the quiet of night, these thoughts woke her up. He added, the things that stopped her from seeing it through was how unfair it would be on me. After everything that happened to my mom, and now to be put in a position of losing another woman in my life with a baby inside of her, our baby. Meghan invited a photograph of them from that evening. I highlighted a photograph of them from that evening as they had to attend a charity event at the Royal Albert Hall. Images from the evening showed they were clasping each other's hands tightly, and Meghan said she had cried every time the lights went down. Harry said he'd been ashamed, adding, "We had a quick cuddle, and then we had to get changed and drive to the Royal Albert Hall and step out into a wall of cameras and pretend like everything's okay. There wasn't an option to say we weren't going to go. Imagine the stories that come from that." He said he was feeling angry at that time that they were stuck in that situation, saying he felt like he could not go to his family. Throughout the 5-part series, Harry said his family had neglected him and Meghan, saying they had tried to make the senior royals role work for 4 years, but his wife was struggling. And every single person can see the bullying that Meghan Markle experienced at the hands of the British tabloids and the royal family. But Meghan Markle was not the first woman to experience bullying and abuse. Princess Diana was harassed to the point she committed suicide. Caroline Flack was harassed to the point that she committed suicide. Princess Diana, I repeat, was harassed to the point that she died running away from British tabloids. And Caroline Flack committed suicide. She lost her life. And now, another woman, once again, the British tabloid history of a constant, never-ending abuse continues. And we must stand against this. We must fight this. We must fight this, and we must fight this. I will fight against racism. I will fight against bigotry. And please help me out by subscribing to this channel and helping us with that. I love you guys.